Most document creation software offers the ability to insert text boxes within the text of its documents, as shown here in this Microsoft Word example. Sadly, text boxes are not a built-in feature of Obsidian, but with the clever use of Obsidian's tables, we can quickly and easily create our own Obsidian text boxes. Stay tuned to find out how. Greetings, fellow Obsidizens of the vast Obsidian community. Welcome to another video in the Obsidian for Noobs video series. In this video, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to create text boxes for use in your Obsidian notes. Obsidian does not inherently offer the capability to insert text boxes into notes, but with a simple hack on Obsidian Tables, we can easily create our own text boxes. As the name suggests, a text box is a rectangular container that allows you to insert text in a document independently of the main document content. Text boxes can play several important roles in documents. They can be used to emphasize information by setting it apart from the main content, highlight key points, definitions, or summaries that are important but not part of the main text, insert comments or notes at various points throughout a document, and create a more visually appealing and engaging document when formatted with colored text, background, and/or borders. As an example, the For Dummies book series published by Wiley makes excellent use of text boxes in their highly successful line of instructional books. In addition to the standard text box functions, text boxes in Obsidian can serve several special purposes. They can offer quicker pop-up notes, they allow you to frame images, and they make for more attractive lists. Word processing software such as Microsoft Word typically provide the means for placing text boxes in a document, as I'll demonstrate now. Unfortunately, as noted previously, Obsidian does not inherently offer this capability, but with a simple hack on Obsidian Tables, we can easily create our own text boxes. The process is actually quite simple. Begin by inserting a table in a note. Right-click on the note, select Insert, and Table. By default, Obsidian inserts a 2x2 table, 2 rows and 2 columns. The idea is to reduce this table to a single cell. I can begin by deleting a row. A problem arises, however, in that Obsidian does not permit us to delete a single cell. I cannot delete either one of these cells no matter what I try. The hack or workaround is to add an additional cell by hovering over the right side until the plus sign appears. Click on it, add the extra cell, and now you can select 2 cells and delete them. And you're left with a single cell table, which can function as a text box or a frame for images. I'll review the procedure again. Insert a table in a note, delete 1 row, drag it to highlight it, then press the delete key. Add a 3rd cell to the remaining row by hovering over the right side and clicking the plus sign, then delete the last 2 cells. 2 important notes here. The single cell table always defaults to a header cell, regardless of which rows you've deleted. Header cells are distinguished from the cells in the body of a table in Obsidian in 2 important ways. First, how they are affected by CSS, and second, if you're sorting elements in a column of a table. The other important note is that to delete a single cell table, you must add a row or column and then delete the entire table. Let me demonstrate it again. I'll right-click, select Insert, and Table. I'll delete a row. I'll add a cell. I'll highlight the last 2 cells and delete, and I have a single cell table. And then I can put text or images or whatever I like within it. Now there's no way that I can directly delete this single cell table. There's no means for me to select the table and get rid of it. I can delete the text within it, but I cannot get rid of that single cell table. The trick is the same trick we used when we created it. Hover over the right side, add an additional cell, and then select both of them and get rid of it. Let me demonstrate some nice uses of single cell tables in Obsidian. Here I have a note that lists the hotkeys that I use most frequently in my vaults. It looks fine here in the note, but in this other note, where I've included it in a single cell table, it's more attractive and more visually appealing. Here's another example. In this case, I've used it as a text box to highlight an important equation in mathematics. Another nice feature for single-cell tables is to frame images. If I type a link to an image in my vault here, and I embed it by placing an exclamation mark in front of the link, the image appears in my note. If, however, I first create a single-cell table, and then place that link in the table, and embed it, the table functions as a frame for the image, and it looks much more visually appealing than the image standing out there alone. And with CSS, you can increase the thickness or change the color of the frame, and make it even more visually appealing. Another useful application of single-cell tables in Obsidian is to enhance pop-up notes. I've done a previous video where I've demonstrated that if you hold the Control key down while hovering over a link, the note that is linked to will pop up in its own window. You can scroll through it and see it for quick and easy reference. If you put a link to a note in a single-cell table, however, you do not have to hold the Control key down to get the pop-up effect. You simply hover the mouse pointer over the link, and the link note pops up in its own window. No need to hold the Control key down. So if you want quick and easy access to pop-ups, just put them in a single-cell table. So there you have it, a simple and easy way to add a powerful feature to your Obsidian vaults. Use a single-cell table as a text box or to frame images. Okay, fellow Obsidizens, that's all I have for now. I'll see you in the next video. Happy note-taking.